brother has said that you, as a kid, used to watch conventions.
Yeah, I don't believe everything my brother says, but that's right.
You did. You did.
We watched conventions kind of for recreation. But once again, this was an extension of the fact that my parents thought that what happened in American politics and government mattered. So, and also keep in mind that when we were growing up and watching conventions, we didn't know how they were going to end. They were actually kind of dramatic. Mm-hmm. And imagine watching a convention where Barbara Jordan gets up and speaks. And you're a little black girl at home who sees nothing like this on television. It blows your mind. Where else was I going to see that voice, hear that voice? And so as a result, whenever I go through the Austin airport, I stop and pat her a little bit. There's a wonderful bronze sculpture of her in baggage claim at the Austin airport. And I just greet her every time because she was amazing. And Shirley Chisholm. I mean, there were women, black women who were out there speaking their truth. In an environment where it wasn't generally welcome.
Evening, I'm Judy Woodruff.
And I'm Gwen Ifill.
Gwen Ifill was part of the first female anchor team on the evening news on PBS. She started with Judy Woodruff 3 years ago, and it was just this year they co-moderated one of the debates. Born in New York City in 1955, Gwen was a minister's daughter. She studied communications at Simmons College and interned at the Boston Herald-American. She was the only African-American woman there. In 2004, Ifill became the first African-American woman to moderate a vice presidential debate.
Vice President Cheney, there have been new developments in Iraq.
4 years later, Gwen Ifill would return again.
If you want a breakthrough, if you want to have attention paid, if you want to accomplish your goals and your dreams, you've got to be willing to work hard. What's the point otherwise? People said a lot to me about their daughters. That's the thing that really struck me the most. I would say, yeah, it's just a job. I just do this. And they would say, yes, but my daughter doesn't ever see anyone like herself on the air.
Gwen was a friend of ours. She was an extraordinary journalist. She always kept faith with the fundamental responsibilities of her profession, asking tough questions, holding people in power accountable, and defending a strong and free press that makes our democracy work.
There's information to be had, facts to share, solutions to discover, but you have to look up. There is time we have, time we lack, and the ability to take advantage of both. The clock is on the wall, but you have to look up. That means there are risks to be taken.
I am Martha from Oregon. I am mourning the passing of your colleague and I suspect dear friend, Gwen Ifill. I never had the privilege of meeting Gwen in person, but I still look forward to welcoming her into my home via TV many nights each week. She was such a perceptive and thoughtful journalist. Her insights into the background of an event, what had already happened, and what might still happen, and always delivered with an optimistic outlook. That was just what we Americans needed.
And every now and then, I am not particularly interested in, I just get caught up in whatever the day's work is, and invariably somebody will come up to me and tell me the story of their little girl. And it always stops me in my tracks. Because as long as I remember that there's someone on the other side of the piece of equipment, the camera, who's watching me with expectation, and it can shape what they do next, I have to take what I do seriously every single day.